Hola guys, it's Tarot by Tess, here with a random reading for all zodiac signs. This is the most pressing or important message that you need. So let's go ahead and start with this Lenormand spread. I did a 4-card reading with an overall. So you have overall, book, which usually is information as well as secrets. It's also 10 of Pentacles. Okay. We have bear, which funnily enough is 10 of Wands. Okay. Stork, Queen of Cups. Then we have mountain. Okay, and that is the 8 of Wands, right? Yeah. And then we have flowers, which is also bouquet, and that's Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is the energy you're dealing with. We do have 2 queens, so that may apply to 2 different women. This could just be involving 2 different people in general. One could be a water sign, one could be an air sign. Someone could be a Cancer with the Queen of Cups here, or any water sign. And then they might have air in their chart. Okay, so there's a few different ways this can work. Could also be, well, I would say the opposite way, but because the stork came first, I'm not going to say that. Okay, so what I did is went through the bottom book and compared it with each card, just because it's important. And when you have book and bear, what I get is somebody who has information. This could literally be a teacher, a professor, but really it's somebody who is in power because they have information. So I do see the bear is a very powerful card. It is the 10 of Wands after all. But the bear is all about power and domination, possibly even anger, those kinds of things. So that's what this bear is here for, to say there's powerful information, possibly powerful truth. And here, to me, the book always suggests that the information will be revealed. So here we have a powerful revelation, or a revelation that is powerful, same difference. I do feel like a bear here is meant to be protective, because that is another meaning for the bear. So someone's protecting a secret. It could be dealing with family and having difficulties with family and they're overburdened. But either way, there is a secret that is being protected. And they're not letting other people know about it. Okay. Next we have book and stork. And this tells me that this knowledge, or having this knowledge, the power of it is transformative. Meaning once you get this knowledge, it transforms. Or there's some knowledge about a transformation. However, I do feel like it's the latter. No, I feel like it's both. Yes, it's both. So somebody's transformed, but there's also, once you get this information, or once you release it, there is a transformation. It's very powerful. But it's a very long, possibly arduous process of letting go of something. But this says the facts will come to light. I feel like I have like a little bird told me, or a huge fucking bird told me. Okay, so, but the truth is going to sink in slowly. You may actually intuitively already know this secret if it's you who's not being let in on the secret. But you maybe just forgot you knew. There could be information that you start to see in a different light, or you would have seen in a different light, but something else kind of got in the way. Then we have book and mountain. Oh, here's that obstacle in the way, right? Okay. So with the mountain and the 8 of Wands, I feel like there is a lot of communication that's being blocked. It's that communication that is passionate and that causes forward movement. It's being blocked. But when it is released, boy, is it coming out, okay? But with the mountain here, not just thinking of the Eight of Wands, I'm seeing the truth, the secret, it's posing a problem. Okay, it's a challenge. I feel like there's, this mountain to climb. It's really hard to get this information. So somebody is just walled up. But yeah, whatever it is you're wanting to learn, there's an obstacle, and you're being left in the dark, and or you're doing this to someone else. But somebody is just absolutely refusing to share the information. But don't give up hope. Okay, we got one. Right, now we have book and flowers, or bouquet, either one. Okay, so yes, the flowers, I'm not sure why, okay, but I'm getting Six of Cups, okay. It's my favorite card in the whole deck of tarot, so as you may know. So what we have here is a giving of something, like the giving of flowers. So I feel like, yes, this information, this knowledge will be shared. So we have secret shared, knowledge given, being very generous. Somebody, it's like an invitation, so somebody's inviting you to learn about them, or learn information, or study. So somebody has kind of taken down the mountain, in a sense. Okay. It's an invitation of some sort. And I don't think you're inviting yourself, or somebody's not inviting themselves. But you're invited in on the secret. And there will be some truth behind someone's flirting, someone's overt sexuality, their generosity perhaps. There's something behind it. And I don't think it's ulterior motives. It's something you already kind of know, but you just forgot you knew. So I'm getting like High Priestess reversed kind of is what I get. So the secret's out. You're just kind of invited in on it, or you're inviting yourself into the information. Like you already knew, but you get invited. You're like, oh yeah. So it's nothing negative. I feel like this person or you has to do this in a different way because it's very difficult for them to open up. But you're getting an invitation to study them in a weird way. I'm not sure what that's about. Okay, so when I do Lenormand, we go out in. So I have bear and flower. Somebody's trying to win someone over with flattery, flirting, generosity. But have this gift, this invitation will be extremely powerful. It may even possibly be what you want. I do feel a lot of sexual overtones in here. Yeah, this person's very easily flattered, easily overpowered with flattery or generosity. This could be you or the other person. I really don't know. But whoever's trying to win somebody over, it feels a little bit like going back to the book and the flowers. The truth behind generosity. You're trying to find out the secret. So whomever is trying to find out the secret, they are not the ones extending the flattery. Not necessarily. I don't feel like that's the case. The one who wants to know the secret is probably the one who's getting overwhelmed or overpowered. Okay. And because stork is next to bear, I compare it. Okay. And what I get is powerful change. Okay. Somebody makes a move, because normally it says migration, moving, relocating, but it's a move. So I have powerful move. Also, there's some kind of power dynamics in here. So the dynamics change. If I could speak. Something changes. It's as if whomever is being flattered is being kind of overwhelmed by it. And somebody else holds the power who normally does not have the power. Okay. All right. So what we have here. Okay. So what we have here is there's a possessive person. Someone who's very in charge. Possibly Harry. That's not what I'm laughing about. Who's returning into someone's life. This could actually be a description of you returning to someone, and or this person is returning to you. And somehow or another, somebody is longing to be dominated. That's what I'm laughing about. Okay, so let's move on. We have Stork and Mountain. And there are no combinations after this, guys. So, okay. So again, we have this possessive kind of person, this powerful person returning. Apparently they have a secret or whatnot. But this here, like the bear is somebody who's really unpredictable. So although it's somebody returning, this here says it could be the return of one's like arch enemy, one's nemesis. But yet we still have power dynamics have changed. So I get this silly picture of, okay, I'm just going to say it. Like Darth Vader coming to, well, pretty much anybody because everybody is his enemy. So let's just say Princess Leia, so we can do opposite genders here for me. And and then I have Stewie from Family Guy saying step on my cubes. So that's kind of what I get here. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Looks like I'm going to get out my Decameron deck. Okay. I have no idea what that deck is because I've called it so many different names. Yeah. The return of one's nemesis is here. And I'm seeing the silence is very powerful. So the more quiet one is, the more one is reeling in an enemy. But the thing is, they don't really seem to be an enemy. So perhaps that's the power dynamic changes. It's very different. That's the most pressing message for some freak out there. Okay, just saying. Okay, let's get a little bit of what that might be. Okay, yeah, it's Decameron. Okay, wow. All right, I don't know who's watching, but okay. Let's see what's going on. I'm just going to pull a couple cards. Okay. Just so you know, I don't use this deck very often, but it's my sexual deck because everything's perverted. So I have to look up the meanings here because they're not typical tarot meanings. Okay, let's see. What's going on with that Lenormand spread? What's that about? I'm so glad that didn't fall over. Okay. King of Wands. She doesn't look very happy. Okay. Apparently she's a bride of some sort. I've never seen this card before. Okay. It's the Ace of Wands. Somebody really loves it. Jeez. Okay. I have one card, so yeah, passion is definitely here. You may be dealing with a fire sign. Oh, 2 cards. Wow. I knew that card was going to come up. The World. Okay. And the 3 of Swords, which isn't the typical 3 of Swords, okay? Alright, and these don't have combinations. I would never combine these together. Okay, so we have King of Wands is first. No, wrong direction. Okay. Oh, well, then that would make sense. Wow, this really goes really well. Okay. So here it doesn't represent a person. Okay, so much as the other cards can do. But here it says it represents absolute power without questioning. And so the weakest person or partner must succumb. That's definitely going on in here. Okay. The Ace of Wands. It says sexuality comes from nature. The beginning of a loving relationship to be enthusiastically continued. That's very enthusiastic. I don't know, it looks clingy to me, but whatever. Alright, so now we have the World. Okay. Alright, so with the World, what we have is intelligence and knowledge assert themselves on the laws of the universe. Okay. Spirit and body proceed together. Don't look far for what is so near. Apparently you need a mirror too. It's okay, it's something near. Even though World usually talks about travel, here it's talking about something being near. And I do get this spine energy of some sort. Let's see, 3 of Swords. Oh, there it is, okay. Jealousy. Oh yeah, that can be the bear as well. I didn't think about that. Morbidity. Hopefully not. The fight for possession. Is that totally not the 3 of Swords that you know, right? That's why I have to bring this thing out. So we do have possession and jealousy. It could be a little bit of clinginess in some way, but it all has to do with sex. That's why I brought out this deck. Okay, bottom of the deck. 6 of Cups. Now here, 6 of Cups is more somber, but I told you I saw it. So what I really feel like is this is about the past. But let's look at the somber definition of being alone or whatever it is. Okay, so we have melancholy, sad memories, and the need for serenity. So somebody may be doing all of this in order to escape some kind of sad thoughts or whatnot. Okay, so let's move on to the regular deck. Oh yeah, I made this a while back because I needed one. Let's see who this is. Okay, so I have all the zodiacs here to see who this is about. Or who this is for, either one. Okay, get Capricorns, and that's it. Wheel of Fortune, Devil, World, and Hanged Man. The World came up twice. Okay, so Capricorns, of course, it's also about possession and mastery. So we have embracing. So with it in reverse, I would say really embracing something. Flow. See how to say this. Reevaluating something. And the need to take a gamble on something because there is this idea of progress not happening. Somebody feels very entitled. Somebody could be really observing someone overly so, which again would bring up this spine kind of idea. And then we have the Devil in reverse, which is somebody who needs to master something, or again, they're very possessive. And what I see here with the Devil and the Hangman both reversed next to each other, at least now they are, is that somebody's having a very hard time. They're not going with the flow. They're not embracing something. They're not wanting to see something, at least not from a different perspective, but they will. They're having a hard time taming the wild feelings or the baser instincts. And it's not easy to kick this habit, whatever it might be. So whatever it is they're trying to let go of, they're not having an easy time with it. Alright, so I've already cut and shuffled this deck, so let's see what we get for it. Page of Swords reversed. Oh, this is going to be the exact same reading. So it's definitely spine. Ten of Wands reversed. Somebody's trying to give up spine. Okay. That could have sworn I dropped something. Oh well. Seven of Swords reversed. Somebody's trying to give up some kind of sexual deviance. What I feel like is you should be asking yourself, are you still on course? And you should believe in yourself more than you do. I feel like there's lots of flirting going on, but also lots of deception and trickery at the same time. But somebody's going to let it go. It just may be difficult. Okay, I'm going to pull. Okay, it could be dealing with an Aries, the Emperor. I do see a lot of control. The Empress reversed. Wow. So we have the power couple, but they're not seeing eye to eye. I feel like somebody's oblivious to something, and so they keep alienating someone. And they don't know they're doing it, because obviously they're oblivious. And I'm getting a lot of unforeseen, unprepared for things here. So it could be that secret. Somebody's not prepared for the secret, even though they already kind of know it. Somebody's trying to please somebody. Or everyone. I'm feeling like the divine feminine is not going to be doing that anymore. Okay, why is the Page of Swords here? Two of Cups. Okay. Whatever union is here, I feel like both people should be giving equal amounts of information. I don't know why I'm doing that. Again, there could be somebody who's a very domineering or bossy person. And I feel like it's the male counterpart. You might actually have a truce with an enemy here. Somebody who tends to gossip or slander. So this could be the once avowed like nemesis. Now, with the Emperor here and the Two of Cups, this person is definitely set in their ways, okay? Very possessive in power. But there is just this really undeniable attraction. You are the Emperor's type. So I feel like if if one person isn't going to play, then it causes the other person to do better. Okay. She balances him out. I don't know what, I didn't even ask. Why is the Ten of Wands reversed here? She's not going to put in all that effort. Okay, so the High Priestess. Yeah, she would rather be aloof and single. With the Ten of Wands and the High Priestess here. I feel like this person is very psychic. This could represent you, doesn't have to. It could be the other person. Somehow I get, like, although there's the same intellectual wavelength, I guess you could say, there's also this idea of psychic connection, sensitive soul, emotional affair. And it's almost as if whatever secret is, it is like a revelation that is great. And the revelation seems to be that giving up, putting in so much effort, releasing it, is exactly whatever this other person needs to stop being so set in their ways. It's almost like the attraction of the unattainable. Okay. Why is the Seven of Swords reversed here? Okay. Right on top of the Emperor. So I get the feeling this could kind of be for both. King of Cups reversed is not someone who's great. Especially not with the Seven of Swords here. I get lots of scandal and promiscuity. Also, I'll get like unreliable, manipulative, slander. So whoever's doing all the slandering is probably this King of Cups reversed person. So again, we have that arch enemy. They might have Aries in their chart. Why is the Emperor here? King of Pentacles. So you notice both of these guys remind me of the same person. Even though they're different signs, they completely remind me of the same person. I mean, here we have a bull, and over here we have a ram. So I get this person is very stubborn. I get bullheaded. Very stubborn person. Also probably a business person. And they're all supposed to go over here with the King of Cups reversed. So, definitely possessive. Wow. But yet the King of Pentacles is upright. So we have some good qualities here, but we also have some negative ones. Why is this King of Cups reversed here? Eight of Cups. So this person could be self-employed. Or they're leaving some kind of a job situation. This could be a lost love. I get the feeling when somebody leaves, this puts this person into action. And really, they're not leaving to be manipulative. It's really the other person who's manipulative. They're leaving to release a burden and take their power. Okay. Why is the Empress reversed here? Judgment reversed. Yeah, as soon as this Empress says, not doing it, all of a sudden this other person's like, well, hey. So that could be the power dynamics that change. And I really get somebody's hiding their feelings with the King of Cups reversed as well. What is the Empress's judgment decision? Six of Cups. Wow, reversed. I knew that was coming up. Oh my goodness, I was just thinking about it. You're definitely reconnecting with someone from your past. However, the Empress is planning on turning it down. Like, no, I'm not doing it. Okay, so what is the overall outcome? Let's see, what's the outcome for the Emperor person? Okay. Okay, so we have a husband, and then we have Four of Wands marriage tent in reverse, and the Ten of Cups house and marriage card in reverse. So this husband is leaving this kind of situation. Could be a job, but I feel like it's relationship based. Okay, so some of you might be a mistress and you're like, look, no, I'm not doing that. And so they might actually leave someone. I'm not saying you should wait for them. You know, your decision is you should turn it down. Like, no, I'm not doing it. Some people might get proposed to and they're turning it down. But these fell out. I just want to see if I pull like I was planning on, what would happen. So what's the outcome for this Emperor person? I just saw Justice reverse, so there could be a divorce. Okay. Six of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Somebody does want to go down the aisle. And then we have not making the destination. Okay. Last one for this one. Wheel of Fortune. This could be about children as opposed to marriage. But I do feel like there's a new perspective as well as a new way of life on this situation from this Emperor's perspective. This Emperor will be seeing things in a different way. They realize if they're going to be macho and egotistical, that they will not get what they want. And so they do have to have a transformation. Okay, what is the outcome for the Empress? The World. She gets to be emotionally satisfied. It doesn't have to be a she. I'm just saying that because the Empress is a female. And we do have this idea of understanding something. And so we get joy from that. Also, whatever changes this Emperor person makes this person very happy. They're good changes. They get that luck feeling, that growth and protection. Basically on top of the world. And again, I have that teacher kind of a vibe or education. So they get the information that I feel like they're going to move on, get closure, and graduate. And they notice that they're finally getting back in that cycle of transforming that happens. They get a lot of satisfaction and success. Oh, God. Could be dealing with a Taurus. Why is the World here? Three of Swords. Somebody may come and bring closure to the situation for the Empress. Because we do have the return of someone reconnecting. This could be apologies, coming back together with somebody. But the thing is, they may come back, the Emperor may come back with something lacking, something's empty. Could be empty pockets. Could be a failed marriage. Like, look, I ended this marriage kind of a thing. Or just not being married for various reasons, or not wanting to get married. But what I really get is the other option's no longer available. So somebody is taking themselves out of a third-party situation, and they're getting closure, and they're happy about it. Other people, the Emperor person has done this. But they're healing, they're recovering. And maybe that's what it took for somebody to realize what they needed to do, what they needed to go for. But I get the idea of not regretting what you do. So Empress people who are like shutting somebody down, I feel like you should not let this person in easily. Pretty much make them work for everything. You can be the Queen of Pentacles upright. Put them through loyalty tests. Let's see. There's a bottom. Three of Cups reversed. Yeah. Make sure you put them through the loyalty test because they got some cheating cards going on. Alright, let's see what love advice there might be. I just get the feeling somebody's just done. They are just done. They're exhausted. So even if somebody does come back, they probably will not give them a chance. Flirt. And we talked about that in the first reading. Extending lighthearted energy to others. Somebody may need to resist the weakness of being overwhelmed by flattery. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Now you do what you want to do. I'm just telling you what the cards say. Okay, it was kind of reversed, kind of not. Healing family issues. Usually it's to do with parents, but it can be any kind of issue. Keep an open mind. There may be religious factors, so keep an open mind when it comes to religion. Your soulmate may be different than what you were thinking, and your love life is influenced by your upbringing. Okay, last one. Or not. Some of you, this is not your soulmate just because I saw it in reverse. Okay, last message. Okay. You're not loving yourself first. And I do believe that would be the Empress energy. Maybe feeling insecure, feeling ugly, not wanting to commit, needing some truth, but being in denial, needing more personal power because they've lost it. So loving yourself first is letting go of whatever isn't serving you. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So again, when you're putting an end to something, it makes you attract this person. But you have to ask yourself if you do want to attract this person. Hello, Fluff. Okay. true love. This is the love of a lifetime. Okay, so it may not be soulmate, but it could be true love. Whatever the fuck that means. All right, good luck, guys.